Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Family Feud. I'm your host, Steve Harvey, and we have got a great show for you today. Join me in welcoming the Stewart family and the Davis family. Alright, we've got a special edition today. We are going to be going back in time in 1787 in order to uncover just how the Constitution came to be. Will the Stewart family and Davis family please join me in touching the teleport button, and we'll be ready to begin. Dang, this is almost as bad as crowning the wrong girl in the Miss Universe pageant. That's more like it. Let's get started by getting to know the families. Hello, Earl, and welcome. How are you doing today?
Fine.
Alright, and you've brought your brother Alex?
That's me. Got a wife and 3 kids. I'm a teacher and I'm a part-time cashier at Walmart.
Woo! Alright, and now the Davis family. Hello, Grayson.
Hi, OMG, I can't believe I'm here in the 17 whatevers.
That's enough. Natalie, how are you?
The 17 whatevers is soup's ugly, but I love this show. Mega happy to be here.
Wish I had more to say about who I can televise. Let's get started. Bring me Earl, bring me Grayson. We are bringing the heat early with one answer up on the board. What is the Articles of Confederation and what number government was it for the United States?
The Articles of Confederation was decided by delegates that wanted to organize the new government. It was decided by the Second Continental Congress.
That's 50 points. Unfortunately, since we are in 1787, nothing comes easy. So you and your brother need to answer these next 3 questions correctly in order to get all 50 points.
Alright.
At least you have managed to show some emotion. The questions are, explain the setup of this first government. What powers of Congress and states were under the Articles of Confederation? Finally, what were the weaknesses of this government established in the Articles of Confederation?
Congress was a sole body created. It was unicameral, made up of delegates. Civil officers were appointed by Congress. They were chosen yearly by the states. There was no executive or judicial branch. There was one member president. Congress could make war and peace, borrow money, set up money systems, establish post offices, build a navy, raise an army, fix uniform standards, and settle disputes among states. There were a lot of powers missing though. No power to tax, they couldn't regulate trade among states. There was a lack of power to make states obey the Articles of Confederation, and the Articles could only be changed with the consent from all 13 state legislatures.
This isn't fair. We didn't even get to answer any questions.
Retweet what she said. I could totally run a poll on Twitter.
Well, just like the weaknesses in the Articles of Confederation, I also have a lack of power when it comes to these rules. Moving on. Bring me Alex, bring me Natalie. What is the Philadelphia Constitution?
It was an assembly invented to revise the existing Articles of Confederation. It evolved to a meeting of an entirely new government. Its creation would derive its power from the Constitution. Oh, also, the delegates that attended the Philadelphia Convention were the framers. This also reminds me of the Virginia Plan. It was a calling for convention in Virginia, largely run by James Madison. It established the 3 branches of government, created new constitution, and had a goal of creating a truly national government. Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Massachusetts were in favor of this plan.
OMG, and New York, Delaware, Maryland, and New Jersey thought it was too radical and opposed the plan. It was totally okay though because of the Connecticut Compromise and 3/5 Compromise. The Connecticut Compromise said that Congress should be made up of a smaller Senate to control equality of the states and the House to represent each state based on the entire population. The 3/5 Compromise said that all free persons should be counted in the House population. 3/5 of enslaved individuals would be counted.
That's 1,000 points, although I feel obligated to penalize you for answering my second group of questions.
This isn't even fair.
Either's politics. Next question. Bring me Grayson, bring me Earl. What does the ratification of the Constitution mean?
The ratification of Constitution means to consent, approve, or sanction the amendments.
Nope.
The ratification of the Constitution means to consent, approve, or sanction the amendments.
Correct!
I literally just said that.
We are in 1789. Women's rights isn't a thing yet. 1,000 points for the Stewart family! We've got 4 questions left. Give me Natalie, give me Alex. Who were the Federalists and Anti-Federalists, and what positions did they have?
Alright, this one's for the wife and kids. The Federalists were described as nationalists, in favor of the Constitution. The Anti-Federalists opposed the ratification, but were in favor of the Constitution. Some Anti-Federalists were Samuel Adams, Robert Whitehill, and Robert Yates. Some Federalists were William Samuel Johnson, John Dickinson, and Benjamin Rush. They all wanted to achieve the best form of the Constitution, but felt they each had better ways of achieving it.
And another one. 2 questions left, and we are entering sudden death. Not just because the machine is messed up again. Come on up, Grayson and Earl. How many states ratified the Constitution eventually?
1738.
Grayson, you may be married to the money, but you better let go.
11.
Earl, you are on fire! Way to whip out that last question. Alright, will both families come to the front, please? What was the capital of this new country, and who becomes the first president under the new government, the Constitution?
I don't know, but Donald Trump is a solid choice right now.
The new government made New York City its first temporary capital, and with George Washington as the President of the United States.
And the Stewart family wins!
Screen goes black.
Where's my money?